everybody, good morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski on this Friday morning where there are a couple of threats today. First off, an ongoing flood threat. A flood watch remains in effect for southwest Nebraska and also Custer County. These areas have been very hard hit over the last several days. There have been some places that have picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 inches of rainfall. I would say maybe nearly 6 to 8 inches of rainfall here in far southwest Nebraska. So this flood watch has been extended out now until 1 o'clock Central Time. That is noon Mountain Time. And the Weather Prediction Center has actually issued out a new discussion, basically. And they circle this area right in here. I'm going to draw a rough circle. They've kind of circled this area here for an additional 1 to 3 inches of rain this morning over already waterlogged areas. And actually, it actually covers a larger area than that. So let's redraw that here real quick here. They basically are discussing this area right in here, as there is still a flood threat. 1 to 3 inches of additional rainfall this morning on already waterlogged areas could produce more localized flooding and potentially a little bit of flash flooding. We do have a flash flood warning that is in effect in south central Hitchcock County, which is located right here. That goes till 9 o'clock this morning. There's also a flood advisory along the Republican River in Hitchcock County, and that's near the town of Stratton, Nebraska, right there. It actually goes till a weird time, 2:27 this afternoon is the expiration date. So not 2:30, we don't want to go too late, so it's 2:27. That's from the Goodland National Weather Service office. So that's the flood threat. What we have right now, we have an area of low pressure moving into southwest Nebraska right here, counterclockwise rotation around it with showers and thunderstorms, isolated thunderstorms. Now this is non-severe weather right now. This is going to continue to wind around this area of low pressure as it slowly drifts to the north and northeast today. And again, as it moves through these areas, heavy rainfall is going to be expected in some spots here, so that's why that flooding threat will continue. So let's take you through the next 5 or 6 hours as it slowly lifts to the northeast. Tri-Cities, our best chance of rain and thunderstorms will actually happen this morning and very early this afternoon on the eastern edge of this area of low pressure. Again, most of the rain is going to be in this area here, including the potential for some flooding rains. But then eventually we'll begin sometime around noon or into the early afternoon to see an arc of thunderstorms develop right in here. Now, not initially, we're not going to see severe weather initially here, but as we push towards the early to mid-afternoon, they will strengthen, and eventually some severe weather is possible in these locations here within some of these embedded supercell thunderstorms. So the Tri-Cities threat of severe weather is a little bit lower, but it does get better in places like Broken Bow, Ord, Greeley, Albion, Fullerton, towards York. Maybe not as much here yet, just because they won't be as big as they will be here. Eventually, these will get bigger as these lift to the north and northeast. So let's take you through a couple more hours here. And again, this is where we start to see that bigger time severe weather threat. Rotating supercell thunderstorms, large hail, a couple of isolated tornadoes here. And now we're starting to look at Ainsworth to O'Neill, Albion, Neely, Norfolk, Columbus to Lincoln as that main threat. A couple of weaker showers and thunderstorms close to that area of low pressure, so we're not quite done with the rain yet in the Tri-Cities area. Pushing through the rest of the afternoon, they can kind of congeal into more of a line of thunderstorms. Now, there still are some individual cells that could produce very large hail and a few tornadoes, but severe wind gusts become a bigger threat, and then that lifts out of our area during the early evening hours. Still some wraparound showers and isolated thunderstorms, though, on the backside of the system that could last through midnight tonight in the Tri-Cities, and will linger into tomorrow morning across northern Nebraska. Most of us on Saturday, clouds going to kind of hold tough on Saturday. Mostly cloudy day, still a few showers remain across northern Nebraska. So your severe weather threat, and this will be updated sometime within the next 45 minutes from the Storm Prediction Center. We'll see if maybe some more areas are added into this. Tri-Cities area, a low-end chance of severe weather. I do think that there is potential that this might be extended back to the southwest a little bit to maybe include Ord and possibly Broken Bow. So kind of, again, looking at these areas here with that better chance of severe thunderstorms. They have that enhanced level 3 out of 5 risk in northeast Nebraska. Again, large hail, some significant, 2 inches in diameter or larger, which is enough to do a lot of damage, and then also a tornado threat. There could be a few tornadoes today in those locations here. Some severe wind gusts over 60 miles per hour will be possible as well. No severe weather threat for most of our area, mainly off to the northeast for tomorrow, so I'm not too concerned about severe weather for Saturday or for Sunday, even if rain chances move back in on Sunday. I don't think we'll see much of a severe weather threat. Highs today, 60s, 70s, and 80s from west to east. Tonight we'll drop back into the 50s, a few 40s out west. And then tomorrow we're looking at highs again, 60s, 70s, and lower 80s off towards the east. Tomorrow night, back down into the 50s for overnight lows, near 60 out east. Your Sunday is going to be a cooler day. Highs in the 60s, maybe some low 70s in the southeast. Maybe not even quite to 60 off to the northwest. A cooler day and could be a little damp as well as a few showers make their way in from the north. So again, a chance of showers and thunderstorms today in the Tri-Cities. The severe weather threat's a little higher to our north and northeast. Some of those lingering into the evening hours. Mainly dry tomorrow. Back into the 70s with some breezy winds. Cooler 60s on Mother's Day with a few showers around. Some of those showers might linger into Mother's Day night, so Sunday night into Monday morning. Monday still kind of coolish, not bad, mild in the upper 60s, and then it's warm back to the low 80s Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. A couple of just with the heating of the day, a couple of small chances of thunderstorms later Tuesday and later again Wednesday. So these are more late afternoon, evening thunderstorms here, and then a better chance on Thursday as a cold front drives through the area. And after that cold front comes through, we might cool back a little bit beyond Thursday. You see temperatures back to the 70s next Friday and Saturday before warming back up on Sunday of next week. So that kind of gives you an idea of what's going to be happening over the next few days. Let's take a quick look at the long-range models. Here's today in the European forecast model. New thunderstorms, again, northern and eastern Nebraska, the best chance of severe weather. And then lingering showers tomorrow, mainly in northern Nebraska. Sunday, a few light showers for us as a cold front dives southward, maybe even lingering early Monday. And then as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday, a couple of small chances of thunderstorms there. Tuesday late in the day, and then again Wednesday late in the day. A better chance will be right there Thursday. Let's back this up. Thursday, as a cold front swings through, Thursday into Thursday night. And then drier weather for the end of next week into that following weekend. Not as much moisture expected. The GFS model, somewhat similar here. Again, low pressure scoots through today. There's your severe weather threat this afternoon, northern and eastern areas especially. Showers still linger tomorrow across northern Nebraska. Sunday, a couple of light showers, some gloomy conditions as the cold front dives south. And then Monday, still a few lingering showers, mainly early in the day. Tuesday, a couple of afternoon, evening storms as with the heating of the day there. And then same thing on Wednesday. Can't rule out isolated activity. Then a better chance will come Thursday afternoon and evening with the cold front driving through. Beyond that, not as much moisture Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Should dry things out there. So there is an idea of what you can expect. So with that, I'm going to let you all go for today, but I want to thank you all for watching on this Friday morning. I hope it's a good Friday and a good weekend for you. Happy Mother's Day to all of you mothers out there. And we will see you all again on Monday. Actually, I will not be here on Monday next week. I will see you all again on Tuesday. So we'll see you all then. I'll be off for Monday. So see you all on Tuesday. We'll talk to you all later. Bye.